How does DEX scoring help security? And let me add to that, does security data impact the DEX score?
Yeah, security data can absolutely impact that DEX score. You could pull in a variety of different bits of information. So getting a little bit deeper into the patch example, we not only have information about what did a vendor release, what was the vendor severity, what were the CVSS scores for that vulnerability. We also have data through our risk-based vulnerability management platform on the real world risks that the exposed vulnerabilities are presenting. So we can tell you if there's a vulnerability in your environment that has a known exploit against it. Here's an interesting fact. Over 73% of vulnerabilities used by ransomware threat actors are not rated as critical by the vendor. So that means these vulnerabilities, if you're prioritizing by traditional means, you're prioritizing by vendor severity and by CVSS score, and those can't take real world aspects into account very effectively. If you look at 2021, Microsoft resolved 23 zero-day vulnerabilities, and 15 of those, while Microsoft knew full well they were actively being exploited, because of the way their scoring algorithm works, they were only rated as important. Most organizations were paying attention to the wrong vulnerabilities. Providing a more robust risk score in a case like that, you're able to show specifically, I've got a device that might have critical vulnerabilities exposed on them, but more importantly, there's 3 important vulnerabilities that have known exploits against them and are trending amongst ransomware threat actors. That's actually the more dangerous of those. And providing a more robust scoring algorithm around that and visibility into that, you can provide a very rich security aspect to that DEX score. As I'm looking at the devices in my environment, now I've got visibility into and the ability to measure more of a real world risk to that device. And we've got customers who are actually taking advantage of that. Not only are they taking advantage of the actual risk to the environment and making sure that their SLAs are focused more on those couple hundred vulnerabilities that are actively being exploited versus the thousands that I'm never going to get to all of them, they also get that operational benefit as well to say, as we're pushing updates out, I mentioned that customer before, their number one goal was risk reduction, not operational impact. They were finding that tickets were being opened, exceptions were being made, and they were exposing long-term risk in their environment because of operational impacts. DEX has provided them the visibility to understand that. And what they're seeing is not only a reduction in the amount of operational impacts during patching, but also a reduction in their overall risk to their environment because they're doing it more efficiently and reducing those operational impacts.